What's up, everyone? Wizard Ken here, and first off, I apologize. My voice is terrible right now. It's really bad. Um, but I wanted to make this video. I don't know if we're going to get answers or not from Wargaming, but last night while I was streaming with you guys, one of the problems we ran into was we were unable to continue selling the tank line that we were using last night because there's a tank sell limit. Now, last night I contacted Wargaming and asked them why is there a sell limit, and I haven't heard anything back. Now they are doing a charity stream right now online. That's what you're seeing here. It's live, and we're going to be asking them. Hopefully, we'll get an answer about why is there a stupid sell limit on Wargaming's World of Tanks. I can't think of any reason why there is one except for if your account gets hacked, somebody could sell your tanks, and there's only a limit that they could sell each day. Now, that being said, that's pretty much Wargaming saying, hey, FYI, guys, our game can be hacked, and this is why we set this up. Or the only other reason too, and I apologize for any noise issue here, I can't help it. There's no way I could keep hitting the mute button on myself and stuff and keep going back and forth. Anyways, the only other thing I could think of is that Wargaming wants you to spend money on to buy another garage slot. Now that is a terrible, terrible thing. That is stupid. Anyways, yeah, pretty shitty. Anyways, we're gonna listen back in on what they're doing. I'm trying to do this without them trying to give something away.
Spectre, shout out to you. That's very nice of you. Thank you. If you have questions for these guys, drop them in chat, and I'll ask.
Perfect timing, right?
Answer them.
Yeah, please ask questions.
Ask questions. They're probably going to ask questions about money.
If you're curious about how I can work at a game company and not actually know anything about the game, I would love to explain that.
Well, this is what happens. But what about you, Elio? What would you, for someone...
So we're going to write out our question real quick before we send it. What else do we want to put in there? Right now we have why is there a tank sell limit on the game? I need to correct my grammar here. It makes it hard when I'm grinding down a tank line and I want to buy my next tank. Oh my god, this is so shitty. I can't even see what I fucking wrote. I can't even scroll up properly. It's terrible. Why is there a tank sell limit on the game? It makes it hard when I'm grinding down a tank line and I want to buy my next tank, but I'm unable to because there is a tank sell limit. I guess I need to specify that down the tank line I want to buy my next tank, but need the silver, but need the garage slot. That's what we should say. And I spelled that wrong. And I spelled slot wrong. Yeah. Alright. And I want to buy my next tank, but need the garage slot. I'm unable to because there's a tank sell limit. I have two choices. I can either buy a garage slot or wait 24 hours to be able to sell another tank. This is a terrible idea. Why is this in place? All right, so we're gonna go live with them. We're gonna make sure that they're not doing anything major. All right, so we're gonna copy this text. So if they don't answer it, we're gonna keep bugging them.
Okay, I think
Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I'm not gonna stay all day trying to do this, but yeah. All right, here we go.
Oh no! turns the corner, there's like 3 guys.
There's a lichen.
At least you got a
for
bunch
you.
of Scout XP.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that people who want to get in the game industry should focus on their own mini games. Did you do that?
Wow, somebody's already saying over here. I know it might be hard to read, but come on, we're supposed to ask questions, so read them.
Kind of just nosedived into game development and just pumping games out as much as I
See, all these guys are asking. I'm not gonna say stupid questions, but basically, what's coming up next?
And kind of just working as hard as I could to make it all happen. And then, yeah, graduating. Yeah, I came out.
I hope I don't get banned. That would be funny. I need to check to see if I'm still a.
Soccer player 1155.
What are we looking
Mike,
forward
what are
to?
you- Yeah, there you go.
I need to see if I'm still
Um,
a partner with them. Well,
I
not
don't
partner.
know, really,
but-
content-wise. I mean, we have there's going to be a new Christmas event. I know that. I can't give you any details about it yet. It's
Okay,
in,
Skype's
the
being an
automation
idiot. I'm
thing
trying
where
to
they're
see
just going
if I'm
through,
still part of
all
Club
the
Wargaming.
flags, and
I think I am.
physics kind of glitches out. when
Yes,
it
I'm still
doesn't
part
look
of
that
Club
great.
Wargaming.
But they look good on the game.
Let's
I was pretty close to being the one to work on.
But
Hector.
I made some
That was me
improvements
closing out
recently. We
Skype,
should
guys.
Reduce the size of the game, the total size,
No, that's gonna help a lot.
by about 4 or 5 gigs.
Wow.
That is good.
So yeah, it should be reclaiming about 5 gigs a year drive. I don't think that update's out yet, but it's coming.
All right, we're gonna send it again. 'Cause I feel like we're
Players are
getting
gonna be
annoyed.
thanking you,
Yeah,
especially
no,
the ones
it
that
should
have longer
reduce
loading
the
time.
size of the game overall. It may slightly increase downloads in certain situations, but in the overall, it's going to reduce the size of the game substantially. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, you're doing damage.
I
So
was-
just take that
Guys,
guy out.
give him a break. He's trying to talk, answer
not that
questions,
one.
and play.
No, back up. I'm in too deep.
Yeah,
I'm in
just
too
all
You
the-
have
deep.
one,
all the
two,
red
three,
blips.
four,
Yeah, this is-
I'm in
five,
too deep.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6 people just staring at you.
Where my team at?
There's no way that we're
they're
gonna.
the green.
Oh, all those guys behind
Turn
me.
this down.
Assassin's XV1. When will they allow clan promotions?
All right, so they're reading right
That's
here.
not something Ellie or Mike can answer.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I can't bring back old maps. That's really up to production and what they want to put into rotation. But I assure you that those maps are probably still.
See, it looks like she's scrolling through, and
Yeah, Pingot actually touched the subject.
I like
of
Raybot because she's nice,
maps,
but I
in
feel
our
like she's
Q&A session
being
that
directed
we're gonna be
away from
hearing.
answering these
It's very
questions.
interesting because he actually goes into detail as to why those maps are not. And I guess players will understand a little bit more as to why we can't include them. But your information about lowering the
I like
size
that.
of the
Yeah, I mean
game
it's just
will
a technical
affect that.
improvement, and nobody really noticed except that the game will get about.
I'm
5
gonna have
gigs
to
smaller.
write him.
Ooh, it's time to give away a code, guys, and it is for 7 days of premium and 1 garage slot. Party
Chat was
on.
cleared by moderator. Awesome.
What should they hashtag, Ellie? Help me out here.
Definitely not old
old
maps.
maps.
This is stupid.
Someone is saying hashtag all maps. No.
Or no.
I don't want to
No,
spam
no.
chat
No,
because
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
need
no.
them to sit there and say I was being aggressive
what?
against them.
5 gigs.
Oh, hashtag 5 gigs. Okay, there you go. Hashtag 5 gigs. That was proposed by
All right.
Thor.
Chilling.
So we're gonna turn this down just a little bit.
And
Remove
this is for 7 days of
360.
premium.
360.
Anyways, so they're answering people's questions. I don't know if they're ever gonna answer this one. I feel like they skipped mine because one, it's very long. Anyways,
I can't really
but
fix that.
I feel like they sit there and see that long message. They're like, not gonna ask it.
Someone said that we should play frisbee. Well, yeah.
I don't know if there's enough room in here.
Frisbee time.
There's too many expensive TVs.
Yeah, no. One of our, Hector over there, he brought his fancy monitors, and they're like almost $2,000 each.
Oh,
I know,
wow.
I need some of those. Definitely need some of
I
those.
think my monitor was pulled.
There's not that many people watching. There's 184,
My whole computer is like.
and only,
Frankenstein
and I would say
together.
90% of these people
Computers.
are only here for the,
So when like one of my friends
whatchamacallit,
likes to have the
just
newest,
for the
greatest stuff and
thing.
gear upgrades,
That's
I
it.
usually pick up his old.
we're gonna send some more out.
Yeah.
Yeah, please donate. We only have. Oh, look at that, $1,096.
Oh, it went up! Yay!
It went up slightly. Not enough. We need more.
Push them, Mike. Push them.
We need to get up to $2,000 at least.
Sergeant Pepper,
Yeah,
great
right
job.
now. Within the
He
hour.
just said they are well trained to ignore questions.
Ooh, let's see
Tank
how many.
cell limit. Okay. I'm pretty
Here we
sure
go.
the tank cell limit is to reduce. Do you know why the tank cell limit?
We got him.
Cell limit. It's to reduce some sort of cheating.
Oh,
or like,
yeah. You can only sell up to 5 tanks, and that's to prevent someone, you know, there's no way anyone's going to hack your account, but if someone's on your
Hacking.
console and they start selling all your tanks, then that's going to be a pain in the butt for you to file a ticket, get those tanks back, and, you know, sometimes you have crews, if they dismiss the crews
Yeah,
with,
I mean,
you know, the skills, you don't want to do that. So there is a security limit of 5. Some players are like, well, you should increase it. We could, but, and you can also file a ticket for, you know, us to reset the amount of tanks you sold. But we want to make sure it's you. We want to make sure you have your tanks and they're safe. Yeah, we don't want to do stuff that's gonna hurt you later. Chun, chun, chun.
I was there.
Okay,
Okay,
so
button for the win.
we're going to pause this real quick. It's right. To rage. At you two's here. All right, so I just told YouTube he's a good guy. A couple other people I've seen on here. A lot of people are saying the same thing. That's not worth it. Different things like that. Oh, wow. That actually makes a lot of sense. No. Let me explain something. When you're sitting there and Wargaming just gave an answer that they put it there. Okay, first off, I would like to point out that they sat there and they said, why did we put that in there? Somebody that actually works in the game, running the game, is sitting there and saying, what? Why did they put that in there? Why did they do that? Anyways, then Raybot, who, you know, doesn't really like build the game or anything like that. And that's fine. She actually might know this answer. I'm not saying anything against her in that sense, but she comes up with, or somebody, who was it? Somebody else was saying, was it to stop cheating? And they're like, oh yeah, it's like cheating. But then Raybot explains, oh, it's so that hackers don't, if someone hacks your account, they don't sell all your tanks right at once. Okay, that's a BS answer. Okay, continuing on to her answer, she says, also, it's a pain in the butt to put in a ticket and then get your tanks back and different things like that. It's really a pain in the butt. That's their explanation. A hacker gets into my account and sells all my tanks. And I can't get my crew back or different things like, or it's a pain in the butt. Sorry, you guys can't see me doing quotes in the air because I don't have my thing on. Anyways, there's so much to say on this. Look, if you're so worried about accounts being hacked, maybe you should up your security. Now, for one, I'm playing on Xbox, like most of you guys that watch my channel. I'm playing on Xbox. I want to see something. Did he write me back? Vandalism aspect. Anyways, there's two different security things people have to go through. One, there's Microsoft. They have to get my Microsoft account, okay, to get onto World of Tanks and delete all my stuff. So that being said, there is no way for me to access my tanks outside of Xbox. I can't go onto the computer version of World of Tanks and upload my profile to it and play all my tanks on the PC version because like Wargaming says, this is two separate platforms. They are two separate games. We don't play the same. They don't look the same. They don't do blah 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 the same. They don't fuck the same. I don't know. Anyways, so that being said, the only way they can access my stuff is through Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft, yeah, it could be hacked, and it's had its servers messed with, but I've never heard of full out everybody's stuff's been compromised and different things in that. So it pisses me off when stuff like this is being said. It really does, because to be honest with you, one of the biggest things she said that makes me upset is she said, "Oh, it's a pain in the butt. You have to put in a ticket, and you have to wait for us to give you all your stuff back," or whatever she said on that point. I'm not quoting her word for word, but pretty much it sounded like Wargaming didn't want to go through the hassle of trying to find all your tanks that you had, and all the crew members, because they have to have some kind of log of what tanks and crew you have. Have to. That's the only way they know when your crew ranks up and gains experience. They have to keep a eye on that so that it doesn't, if a crew, we'll just say, glitches and ranks up 100 times in one battle, they have to keep track of all this stuff. So they know who I have, what they had on them prior to this stuff, so that if hackers did hack the game, they're not cheating and stuff to upgrade their crew faster or something. That being said, I feel like I'm not going to say their reasoning is completely baloney. I mean, I am being harsh on them, and I can understand why they said that, but it sounds like a copped out message, like answer. Like, I seriously feel like that was just a basic, hey, we're doing it for your security. And I'm not going to say anything about a company trying to look out for your security, but I don't think that is the main reason for it. I really think, and I don't think Raybot really knows this, but I'm pretty sure higher ups are thinking, hey, if they want another tank, buy a garage slot. Which, I'm sorry, but why haven't garage slots become silver yet? Why haven't they been allowed to buy with people that don't have the most amazing income? Why hasn't garage slots become, easier to get with silver? Make me pay $1 million for a garage slot. That's fine. Or for premium time, make me work for it. That's fine. I have to win 100 battles and I get 1 day of premium. That's fine. I don't mind that. Anyways, we're getting off topic. My biggest thing is, it's my tanks. And then she said, okay. And then she sits there and says, we don't know if it's really you there. We don't know if it's really you playing the game or selling the tanks. Okay, I get that. Okay. But all I did last night, and you can watch the video because I uploaded it on my YouTube channel, is I went through and I sold every single tank as I was going down the new, Swedish line. Or we call them the Swedes, yeah. And when I got to the tier 5, I was going to sell my M4 Lee so that I could get more silver to keep continuing on with the game. Anyways, I wasn't able to because there was a limit. So that being said, Wargaming, there is a brand new tank line that just came out. Of course, people are going to be buying and selling as they go down the line very quickly. This is another reason why it annoys me, because I could get through tier 1 through tier 5 in a couple hours, or up to tier 5 in a couple hours. Last night, I did free XP some, but if you look, I didn't use a lot. And if I did, it was just because I wanted to really quickly. But I could have grinded it out very easily. To get to tier 5, 4 hours is not hard to do. At all. So, them sitting here and saying, we don't know if it's you or not. It's a brand new tank line that just came out. Of course, people are going to be buying and selling. But no, they'd rather you sit there and free XP to the tank you want to get to, like tier 5, and then go from there. And then, slow down. Look. And they want to put a sell limit. Okay, I can understand that. Actually, I really don't care for it, but we'll just play with the motion. If they want to put a sell limit, that's fine. That is fine. But I would say from tier 5 up. That's when you start putting that limit in there. Because everybody that's grinding from tier 1 to tier 5, they're in there just to get the tanks and move on quickly. Now, once you get to tier 5, it takes a lot longer to get to the next tank because it takes more XP. It takes, more silver to buy them, stuff like that. You're going to need that grinding time. Okay? So if someone does hack your account, they don't sit there and sell everything, But don't start that time limit, that sell limit, until I'm past tier 5. Because I'll never reach it then. I'll never reach it. And then if you see me selling 5 or 6 tanks on my account, then you know something happened. See, selling tanks tier 1 through 5, no one's going to think anything about it because, one, they're simple tanks to get through. But if you start seeing my account sitting there and selling, my 5 through 10s over and over and over again, yeah, then the red flag comes up. Anyways, so there you go, guys. We got an answer from last night. It was a shitty answer. I don't care for it. I really hate what they're thinking on this shit. I really do. I'm not going to go completely against them for having a limit, but they need to justify better than what they just said. Or they need to change it up because that is stupid. That is stupid. Anyways, guys, I'm Wizard Ken. Sorry this is my first video that I'm putting up for World of Tanks in a while. But I was aggravated last night about this. So instead of continuing on, I had to use other tanks to build up silver, wasting my premium time that, like you guys, I don't have the most amazing job. I used to have a really good job and made money and was able to afford, just free XPing or anything like that to get to where I need to go. But no, I'm grinding like you guys are. A lot of this. With the silver and stuff. And I do have a little bit of free XP left over, but that's it. That's all I have left. And then I'm back to grinding. And so that being said, this stuff really, and I've always been an advocate for people that didn't have, amazing incomes and stuff like that. That Wargaming needs to do more for them. I'm really surprised they didn't sit there and say, hey, here's a free tank code, and try to ignore me. That's probably why they didn't reply back to me on my Twitter account. Anyways, alrighty guys, thank you so much. I'll put some more videos up. It's gonna take me time. I work a lot, and I don't get the free time like I used to and stuff, guys. So just bear with me, and I appreciate it. You guys still following me. Yes, we're doing a lot of other random games. It's but follow me on Twitch to watch me live stream, because that's what I mostly do now. Until I get more time to be able to put more videos up. But anyways, guys, thank you so much, and take it easy. See ya.